man. And you niggas, you love Egypt. Alright? And you other nations, you're going into slavery, man. You damn East Indians, you Arabs, you're going into slavery, man. Go ahead.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say.
That's right, the king of Babylon. Alright? The Evelyn Rothschild. You know, all the banking families, man. Alright, there was ruling this society, man. Alright, they own each and every single one of us, even you so-called white people. Alright, you so-called white people are enslaved under your own people. Alright, but we're taking up that proverb. That proverb is the truth. Go ahead.
Against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked.
That's right, that staff is that rulership. The Lord broke it, man. Alright? A lot of you people think that this economy is gonna bounce right back up. No, it's time it's done, man. This society is bound to fall, man. Alright? It was made to be destroyed, man. It wasn't made to last forever and ever, man. You so-called white people were created to be destroyed. That's in the Bible. You're the only race on this planet Earth that will be exterminated.
Right.
That's coming from the Lord.
Got a precept. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof.
That's right. And prime example is this image on the floor, painted by Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, man. All right, that's the second son of Pope Alexander VI, also known as Rodrigo Borgia. This faggot on the floor, his name is Cesar Borgia. That's not Jesus Christ. All right? Who the world knows is Jesus Christ is the so-called black man. If he was living on this earth today, you would call him a nigger. A mayate. A moreno. A jigaboo coon. All right, go ahead.
Job 9 and 24. Yep. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
That's right. So who's ruling the earth? All right? The so-called white people, you're the wicked that's ruling the earth right now, man.
That's right.
All right? Through all your bullshit you've been doing through history, all right? Creating these damn cars, which is nothing but pollution. All your works is nothing but evilness, man. You brought nothing to this earth but wickedness. Since the time of Alexander the Great, wickedness has overspreaded the earth, man. And who is Alexander the Great? A so-called white man, a homosexual. Go ahead.
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
That's right. So if the so-called white man is not the wicked according to the Bible, you tell the Most High who and where is he. The Most High created you so-called white people to be the devil. All right? You are built for destroying, man.
That's right.
And you did your part as a devil. And we congratulate you, man. Now your reward is death. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He hath smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger.
That's right, because you so-called white people, you did nothing but rule the nations in anger, man. With your troops, your military forces, all right? You know, everything you want, you take by force, man. Go ahead.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
That's
They
right.
break.
That's after you so-called white people are enslaved and destroyed, man. The whole earth will be at rest. Right now, the trees are suffering because you so-called white people, man. Nature itself is suffering because of you other nations as well, man. Go ahead.
Is persecuted and none hinder it. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right. Now that you know, the trees also symbolic for the nations as well, man. Not only are the actual trees are going to be rejoicing, you other nations are going to be rejoicing too. Go ahead.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
That's right. Go ahead.
It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
That's right, like all these other third world countries. For example, like Iran. Iran was weak at one point. Now America's was like Iran, or is like Iran 10 years ago, man. Alright? America's scared shit, man. All these other nations in the eastern part of the world, man, were all weak at one point in time. Now they're strong. And they look at this as an advantage to destroy this place, man. Alright? And time is ticking. And they're not wasting a damn second, man. Go ahead.
Art thou become like unto us? Thy pot is brought down to the grave. The noise of thy vows, the worms is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Yep. That's talking about America, man.
No, it's talking about Esau, really. Because it said that how art thou fallen from heaven? Because the white man, he's going to come down from his heavenly state, his rich estate, you know? And then when other nations and the white man, they're in slavery, they're going to look at the cracker, they're going to look at him like, how are you like one of us? You know? You are at the top, now you're at the bottom. You know, because the word Lucifer means light bearer. Really, it's talking about these elites, man. Because these elites, they're going to be the first to go into captivity. In the book of Isaiah, what does it say? It says that the king shall go into prison. So those kings are talking about the elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys. They're going to be the first flock of slaves building up Israel, man.
Yep. Like when it talks about the forces of the Gentiles, that's talking about the riches, man. Of you other nations, namely you so-called white people, you elites. Because it says how the king shall be thy nursing mother. You know? I think that's in Isaiah 64.
66.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Yeah,
I will be.
That's talking about all the satellite system. You know, Esau going out of space, monitoring everything. You know, the so-called white man's spheres is the most high, man. You know, having all these security cameras so they can clock every movement you make.
Smartphones track you.
Yup. GPS, all that, man. ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yep.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
That's right. But you so-called white people, you're gonna be brought down to destruction, man. All right. There's no such thing as all hellfire. Really, that hellfire is the thermonuclear destruction, man. That's where your hell is coming from, man. All right. The 1,000 years of slavery. That's where your hell is coming from. All right. Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
That's right, because these other nations are going to look at you so-called white people, man, narrowly, and look at you like this is the heathen. This is that heathen that made the earth to fear, to tremble, who polluted the earth. Yeah.
And then that also proves that Lucifer is a man.
Yep.
Saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yeah, because like their brother said, it's namely talking about the elites, man. Once we captivate you fucking, you know, you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, all you super rich, the other nation's gonna look at you, man. Narrowly, man. Go ahead.
That did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof.
That's right, because where is nature in the cities, man? All you have is brick, cement, and stones. Right? Like your ancient habitats, man. Yep.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
That opened not the house of the prisoners, right?
Yeah, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Sorry, go ahead.
All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
That's right, the seed of evildoers is so-called white people, man. All right? You shall never be renowned, man. All right? You'll never get back that same glory as you did, man. All right? Once you fall, that's the end of it.
And you know what that proves too? What did you read? He said, the seed of evildoers, man.
Yeah.
That proves that there's a wicked seed on the planet Earth, man. So when you say, oh, are we all, you know, we're all one, or, you know, there's bad people in every nation. Yeah, you're right, there's bad people in every nation. But guess what? There's a bad nation, man. There's an evil nation. And that evil nation happens to be so-called white people, man. You know? There's an evil seed.
That's right, because you have three classifications of men. You have the sons of men, all right? The sons of God, and then the sons of the wicked, man. The sons of men are you so-called other nations. The sons of the wicked, you so-called white people. And the sons of God is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Go ahead.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
That's right, because you so-called white people like to blame your forefathers for everything, right? Say, that was my forefathers. We had nothing to do with it. But you still celebrate and commemorate all the wickedness that they've done, man. All right? And then on a deeper level, you are your forefathers, man. Coming back in the reincarnation. So it says what?
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
That's right. So you so-called white people, you're going to pay for what your forefathers did, man. You're going to pay for what Antiochus Epiphanes did to our people, man.
That's right.
Christopher Columbus.
Yep. You know?
Cortez.
Abraham Lincoln. You like to say Abraham Lincoln freed the